Going gray is a trend and it's empowering, and it is the future. You're thinking about going gray, what do you need to know? I'm here to answer all those questions. I'm Becca, and I'm a hairstylist that actually works behind a chair in a real salon. People are going gray and they're owning it. Whether you're like me and you have a few little sparkles, a few little silver strands, or you have been coloring your hair for 10 years and you're afraid to know what's under there and you get the skunk line every week and you hate it, that's what this video is about. But there are definitely a few things you need to know before you start transitioning from colored hair to going gray, and I'm gonna answer those questions for you. And for all of you haters out there that hate gray hair, I'm sorry. This video is not for you, but maybe stick around because once you start going gray, you might be like, I hate coloring my hair. I hate this, so what do I do? All right, let's get into it. First, we're gonna talk about the shift. That going gray is starting to become more of a trend. A lot of times going gray was this negative sign of aging that people wanted to not think about. And so they were coloring their hair. And there are people out there that will continue to color their hair till their grave. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the people who are tired of getting to the salon every 4, 5, 6 weeks, paying anywhere from $120 to $250 to get your gray covered. You are who I'm talking about because you're probably tired of that and want to know what it's going to be like to transition. In my prediction video, I talked about how going gray was going to start to be a trend that we see because people are tired of it. They're tired of spending the money. And it's so empowering. When you see a really sophisticated woman with white silver hair and she's just like living her best life, what that screams to me is like you're confident and you're free in who you are, rock it. More and more women and men are, which not to bring up a sore subject, but I feel like it's way more acceptable for men to have gray hair than it is for women, and I don't find that very fair. Just gonna put that over here on the shelf. But a lot of people are transitioning and it's very empowering. And not to say you won't have bad days, because everybody has bad days. Everybody makes mistakes. But going gray is a trend and it's empowering, and it is the future. Our second topic is transitioning. How do you do it? What do you do? What are the strategies? Let's talk about it. So your first strategy is gonna be cold turkey, let it grow out. This one's the hardest. For those of you who did it during COVID, you are ahead of everybody. You just grow it out. You just grow it out. You just wear hats, grow it out. You could wear the spray if you want as it's growing out so you don't have this chunk of hair. And then you just slowly cut it off. Get shorter and shorter and shorter until you're like, I hate this. Just cut it all off and I'll let it all grow. That's an option. Just let it grow out. The growing out method is the hardest one because you have to be patient and you look bad for like a while. You look like you need to get your roots done. And that's not a fun look for anybody. So, sorry. That one's the hardest. It's also the cheapest, so there you go. One of the more expensive options is to blend it out with highlights. I've done a couple of these. It is difficult. Your hair will look different at every single stage. You're gonna be toning and your hair is gonna be dry and it's gonna not feel great, but you basically highlight the crap out of your hair and tone it a silvery color to help try and blend in your natural gray with the highlighted gray. A lot of times you can do this slowly over time, so you keep adding highlights, or you can just go full send and book like a 12-hour session and just bleach out your hair and try and tone it, and then try and get your natural salt and pepper in there, which is a lot of work. It takes a lot of time and it costs a lot of money, but it's an option. Option number 3, I kind of mentioned it in the first one, chop off your hair. Just cut it off. When you're ready, just cut it off. Option number 4 is going to be a very slow transition over like 4 or 5 years. You go from using your permanent color that covers your gray to a demi-permanent that lets some of the gray shine through, to a lighter demi-permanent to let the gray ends up looking like highlight, and then eventually you just stop coloring. That transition literally takes like 2 years, 3 years. It takes a while, and you might not love it in the process, but that's your option for transitioning out from colored hair to gray hair. And just a little side note, if you're someone that wants to try gray transitioning and you hate it, it takes 2 seconds to put color back on your hair. Yeah, you might have tried for a few months and realized this isn't for me. I am not ready for this. I don't like how I feel. I don't like how I look. It's very easy to put color back on your hair. Number 3, how do we care for our gray hair once it is gray? One of my first recommendations is to use a purple shampoo. Sometimes gray hair can look a little dull. Maybe it can get a little yellow. You can use a purple shampoo. Pureology has a great one, or Bay has a great one. Use a purple shampoo. Every other shampoo just brings back the vibrancy to your white hair. White hair, when it gets yellow, the opposite of yellow is purple. Purple will counteract the yellow. It'll look white and gray again. Another option is to add a clarifying shampoo to your routine. Make sure that you're getting any product buildup off of your hair, because product buildup, especially if it's lower quality products, is going to cause buildup, which can also make your hair look yellow or brownish. You want to make sure that you're using a hair mask or hydrating products, because a lot of times gray hair, it tends to be drier. It also tends to be more coarse and more like wiry. So you want to make sure that you're hydrating your hair so it stays nice and flexible, has elasticity, and nice and shiny. Other thing you need to do if you're using a lot of hot tools, make sure you're using a heat protectant, because you can actually burn your hair and it will show. You don't want your gray hair looking burnt and crispy. Number 4, I think it's very, very important, is continuing to style your hair and getting good haircuts. When you have gray hair, to not feel frumpy, okay? You can have gray hair and do whatever you want, but a lot of people that tell me they don't want to go gray because they're gonna feel old and frumpy, that's up to you, boo. Continue to get good haircuts. Perfect example, Meryl Streep in Devil Wears Prada. Her hair is white, and that is like the most iconic haircut in a movie ever. So that could be an option. Have it short, sassy, pixie with your white hair. A lot of times if you're having white gray hair, you're a more mature woman, okay? You're probably not 20, just saying. You might wanna be, but you're not. So let's embrace that short, sassy haircut, and it's gonna make you look snatched. It's gonna draw everything up when you have those shorter hairstyles. So if you're like, everything's, gravity has affected you. No, let's snatch it up. Let's get that short, sassy, side parted, cute pixie like Meryl Streep, and let's walk the streets of New York. You can also do like a short, shoulder length, sassy little layered textured thing. Even like a wolf cut or a shag. That would look amazing with gray hair. And yes, if you take care of your hair, you can have long hair that is white and gray and luxurious. You just gotta make sure that you're taking care of it. Use that purple shampoo, use that heat protectant, or just let it air dry, because long gray hair is beautiful. It is so beautiful. You wanna make sure that you are getting your regular haircuts, regular trims, and using a hair mask if you're gonna keep your gray hair long, because it's gonna get brittle, it's gonna break. You wanna make sure that you're hydrating it. My 5th point of breaking the stigma of gray hair. We're gonna do it together. We're gonna all band together and do it, okay? I've got some sparkles. I don't know if you can see with my lighting. They're there, letting them grow in. I'm not gonna do anything to them. To be honest, every person's decision to go gray is their own. Whether you want to or whether you don't, do what you want. But what I'm here to say is, I don't want gray hair to be this old person's thing and it to be a negative thing, because I don't think that's fair. In some ways, I think youth is overrated, and there's a lot of beauty in aging and a lot of wisdom that comes with aging. Not all the time, but a lot of the times. And embracing that beautiful strength as we age, and part of that is growing gray hair, I think speaks volumes to the stigma that gray hair isn't beautiful. It's all about how you carry yourself, and that's what I tell my clients. It's all about how you carry yourself and how you present to the world as to how someone will view you. If you're not taking care of yourself, that's gonna show more than if you're taking care of yourself, you're confident in who you are, and you rock that gray hair. It's gonna speak volumes. I think gray hair can be really sexy, really sophisticated, and it can be really empowering. And let me tell you, have you ever seen someone walking down the street that has gray hair and they look good, they feel good, they're acting confident, and you're like, oh shoot, I wish I could be like that. I wish I could rock that. Girl, you can. You can do it. Just in case no one's giving you permission, you can do it. You don't have to color your hair. You don't have to pay me money to color your hair. If you're feeling overwhelmed at constantly going to the salon, and that is not a luxurious self-care experience for you, and it is a burden, you don't have to do it. I say it to my clients a lot, and now I'm saying it to you too. So there you go. If you're thinking about going gray, leave us a comment so we can all support you. If you don't want to go gray, let's not troll, let's support. I support you coloring your hair. Let's support us of those that want to go gray. We're not judging each other. Some people love the salon experience. They love that self-care time, and I love to give a high quality service to those people. I'm in Maryland if you need somebody. And if you don't like that, I want to help you transition out of it. If you found this video helpful, make sure to leave a thumbs up. That really helps my videos get higher in the search for YouTube. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. And I just want you to remember at the closing of this video, your hair, your rules, you do what you want. All about how you carry yourself, whether you're gray or whether you're colored, doesn't matter. It's what's on the inside that shows out through your eyes. And that's what people see. That's it for me. Guys, have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.